I woke up this morning. I did my morning routine. I went back home. And I woke up the next day. I did the same thing. And then the next day, I did the same thing after that. And then after that. And then after that. And then one day, I said, what's going on here? Why does everything seem so inescapable? And I sat myself down and I thought, think to think. I pondered everything that had gone on in my life up to that point. I thought about the fact that we've been conditioned to be, controlled by religion and everything. And long stories that we have, a short history, eventually coming to a point where a male and female would get the vibes about each other and eventually decide to mate, yes, and look, we got perceiving going on. Somebody plops out of the womb. This person finds himself in a world that they don't even remember asking to be born in, and if they did, it doesn't matter anymore because they're now in an inescapable prison until this thing called death. They go, or I go, or whatever. I'm thinking about what's happened in life, right? I go eventually to this, preschool or anything. Some people even go to nursery school and just sing all day and make little, drawings and whatever, and just eat. We got I remember enrichment time, and of course recess. That didn't come in. You'll go to preschool. Everybody sit around in a circle and just talk about little, the fundamentals of life. Like why we're white people, why we're black people, why live in this part of the world, or why, just very basic stuff. Then eventually you go to this place called kindergarten, and now it's not really grade school yet. It's just kindergarten. It's a prelude to that, and then we go to elementary school. And my camera better not give out on me again. Sorry, doing that twice in the last day or so. As I was saying, we go to the elementary school, or we just elementary, my dear people, if you know what I'm getting at. Eventually, the kids get immature around middle school, and people start thinking, making fun of each other, and some people anyway, bullying. A lot of that goes on. People, and they grow up, get to high school, they start to maybe, see other people, and that's why we're here, right? Because of people mating. Then there comes a point where we have like a little crossword, because we got the laws, rules, and policies. We got to go to school, right? We come to this point where it's like, do you want to go military, or you want to find your own kind of work, or do you want to go to college and try to make it even better? Most people would be like, oh, I think it's best to improve the education, because that's the most important thing, right? Like, some people just go to the military and make their way there because either something they're angry or pissed off about something, because this the world that we were plunged into. But you go to college, you get a degree or whatever, and go eventually maybe even get a master's or doctoral if you want to go that far, and then you'll be on top, man. And even then, you still have problems finding decent work, just like you probably would have had even if you'd done it right out of high school. And then becomes as if we'd already hadn't been studying our brains out already for like 12, 20 years, stuff that we're going to forget about. The monotonous continues. And just wake up, go to bed, wake up, go to bed. And eventually it comes to a point After you've gone through your rigmarole and experience and made mistakes or done good things or whatever that most people may not even remember that you did, you come to where we were, me sitting and thinking, what is this? Oh, well, we're just having an experience. Oh, so therefore I'm going to want to not, be alone. I don't want to masturbate and be all lonely by myself and do things. No, we got to mate with somebody else, man, and procreate and just start it over again. Someone else that doesn't even remember being born just because I, fell in, love. What is love? Oh, it's just because you're passionate, but you got a consciousness that is so intertwined with them. And that makes it worth bringing somebody else into the world of, this hellish world just because you want to have a baby and then more than likely kick them out at 18 years old. Not everybody's like that. Because you want to give your life meaning. If you don't have meaning, there's nothing. And so it's like, it just begins over and over again. And you just got to ask yourself, what's really going on here? Well, we're just having an experience. Oh, well, an experience of hell? Does anybody deserve that? Oh, it's the only way we'll learn. The only way we'll learn. We'll learn how to get screwed around our whole lives. Is that what we're supposed to learn? It doesn't quite fit the bill with me. And bills are, everything's an illusion. Anything we're learning, it's just that life sucks and that we want to get out of here. Most of us feel that way. Because it's not really helping nothing when you just screw somebody over, or you just, there are those people that actually do prosper, and they're usually the ones at the top that are corrupt and, dare I say it, ignorant. Not all of them are, And it's just, you got to ask yourself, what's the point of it all? If we're just going to learn, then what are we learning, right? Are we learning to being in a rut, right? Just a rut, getting sucked away every day, and we wake up and do it again. In fact, we get through the day, now we got to go get sucked some more, and if we only way we escape is by going to sleep at night, just so we can wake up and do it again, and we're all going to quote unquote die anyway. Seems like it seems like a pretty meaningless way to exist. I mean, we're all going to exist as conscious beings, right? No matter what. Well, the way I see it, if we're going to exist, and if we already know better, because we're already perfect, we're supposed to be perfect spiritual beings, right? And we just come here because either we're bored with our spiritual essence and sitting in a void of nothingness. Some people believe that. Other people believe that it's just whatever you want anytime, and then that can get boring, right? And so you come here and then that gets boring. And you go back, it's just, back and forth, right? The way I see it, there's only one great truth, and that's we're all consciousness, and we create everything. But eventually you're going to fall asleep, and then you'll wake up and do it again, unless you die or whatever, and then you go to this other place, and you do that for, there's always supposed to be some kind of evolution going on. You don't want to just stay in the same place, or kindergarten, or preschool, or whatever the whole time that you exist. You want to always be evolving. Well, that's just it. Some of us, this life, you can't escape from it until you die, right? And people often themselves, I don't recommend it, and doing all these things to cope, right? Drinking, drink responsibly, going to movies, listen to music, whatever, go sports, whatever it takes to just cope. Because they're ready to leave this plane, and they can't unless they off themselves, and I don't recommend it. I wanted to do it many times, and I'm still here. It's a miracle. Miracles happen every day. You just have to see them. And eventually we're supposed to get to the point to where we go where we need to be. Black Hole Handle, what up? Don't know when I'm going to make my next video. Peace out. And another day.